Well, for more, we can cross now to our correspondent in Tehran, Reza Sayah. Reza, tell us more about Iran's response to the US's 15-point ceasefire proposal.
Yeah, they've rejected it, for now. But these are remarkable developments here in Tehran on this 26th day of this war. Developments that on the surface suggest that Iran views itself as being in the driver's seat in this conflict and views the United States, Washington, as being on its back foot. We report these with caution, and we say seemingly because this has been a war that has been accompanied with a lot of deception, psychological warfare, and what has been an information war that has happened in parallel with a military war. But consider what happened a few hours ago here in Tehran. Iranian state media confirming that the United States, the country that Tehran views that has used deception for the second time in 9 months to attack Iran in the middle of negotiations, has reached out with a 15-point proposal to Iran to end this conflict. And Tehran's response, no thank you. We're going to end this war on our terms. Again, this is a development that seems to suggest that Iran is emboldened, that it believes that it has leverage and it can dictate the terms moving forward. What are Iran's terms? What are Iran's 5 points for ending this war? Among them, a guarantee for all aggressions and assassinations by the enemy to end, the establishment of a mechanism to make sure that another war doesn't happen, a guarantee and clearly defined payment for the damages of this war, reparations, the conclusion of wars across all fronts against resistance groups, a reference to groups like Hamas, Hezbollah, and the Houthis in Yemen, and finally, international recognition and guarantees regarding Iran's sovereign rights to exercise authority over the Strait of Hormuz. So what's clear is that there's been indirect talks between Washington and Tehran. And again, it's Tehran's position that we're going to dictate the terms, and the terms set over by Washington are unreasonable. Now, happening concurrently with these confirmed indirect talks are developments that suggest this conflict could be escalating. Reports out of Washington that the U.S. is deploying 2 Marine expeditionary units and 2,000 soldiers. Is there a possibility for a negotiated end to this conflict, or is there going to be escalation? We're going to have to wait to see what develops in the coming days.
And Reza, I'd like to just go a little bit deeper into those 5 points of the Iranian proposal. Is this a plan offered up in good faith, or should we see this counter-proposal as something more like a provocation?
It's hard to say. I think when you look at one of the terms, for example, complete authority over the Strait of Hormuz, this is a wish, a desire, a demand that I think many Gulf states, and of course Washington, is going to be hard pressed to accept. But what this proposal, what this counter proposal by Iran does indicate is that Iran believes that it has taken, withstood, and survived the biggest hits from Washington and Israel. This is day 26 of this war, a war that started by the United States attacking Iran in the middle of negotiations, taking out the supreme leader, taking out a number of senior political and military leaders. Washington confidently saying that this war is going to be over soon. 26 days into the war, it is not over. And as the days turn into weeks and the weeks are about to turn into a month, you clearly get the sense here in Tehran that the leadership, the political leadership, the military leadership is being emboldened. They're gaining confidence that they have the upper hand, that they are exacting a cost against Israel and the United States, and they believe that they can dictate the terms. Is that the case? Can they dictate the terms? Are they overplaying their hands? What's Washington's response going to be to Iran's counteroffer? We'll wait and see.
Reza Sayah reporting live there from Tehran. Thank you.